Hi, happy Sunday. So I am not like dressed in my regular, well, I'm kind of like in some regular clothes, but I'm not dressed how I would walk outside. Well, that's not true. Um, oh my goodness, did I walk outside yet? Did I do the paper yet? I go outside and do the paper. Yeah, I did the paper. I always do my neighbor's papers, put it on the porch, and then I have to think, did I do it already? You know, when you do stuff and it's like wrote 6 times 8 is 48, 6 times 8 is 48, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 2 is 10. It's just wrote click click. You don't even think like 5 times 4 is 20. So five fours, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 20. Well, anyway, early in the morning I always walk my husband out to the car, my hardworking honey bun. And one thing that attracted to me, my honey bun, when I met him is his style. He's got swag and style. I like how he confidently wore his tennis shoes that were a little beat up and his shoestrings that weren't perfect. And just, how I saw his car and it wasn't like flashy. I loved that about him when I saw that. And then I saw that smile. Oh my God. I knew I saw a future in his smile. I absolutely did. That may sound, a cliche. I'm looking at my cousin keeps sending me texts. I remember her when she was a little girl, but I even sent her a message. I am the generation of phone calls. It's okay to call me, but don't call me in the middle of the night. It sends me in a panic attack because I think it's my daughter with an emergency. Worst feeling for any parent out there, or when you have a loved one that's far away, is that call that comes in the middle of the night. It's like, and she's hours ahead. And so sometimes it's not the middle of the night, but sometimes it's my night, and it's happened. That's another story. But I wanted to tell you about something. Okay. Some people need to get some sleep and take bubble baths with Epsom salts and relax. I'm one of them, but I have dry skin. Anyway, I get distracted. So keep looking up. I get distracted easily. So distracted, I cannot drive and never have been able to really drive and get anywhere if I have the radio on. And I didn't realize that my brain kind of ping pongs and different thoughts come, and I have a hard time keeping focus. I really do. And it's beyond my eyes that, drift. It's like focus. How do I mute? Anyway, these are messages that are coming in. Okay, let me look. I'm speaking to somebody out there. I have a hard time focusing. So anyway, I'm going outside with my honey bun, and I dress in my certain morning attire that I wouldn't go, let's say, to the store with. I'm dressed, but I'm in partial pajamas, partial clothes I throw on over whatever. I'm not going to go, I don't know. Anyway, so he goes, and he kind of dresses in a similar fashion. So he looked at me and he says, we kind of dress in the same fashion, or he said something like that. I probably got it wrong. And I laughed because it reminded me of, I hear about women and they go like someplace and they're like, oh, I don't want to run into somebody wearing the same outfit. That would be an embarrassment. And it's like, I never have had to worry about that. And if I do run into somebody that kind of dresses like me, I feel like what's the kind, that's my tribe, that's my woman. I like wearing men's loose t-shirts and sweatpants, and part of it is because I don't have that like girly figure of the hourglass figure and whatever, and I've learned to accept that I'm strong, even though I feel kind of like I'm falling apart, I'm strong. Okay, she's saying she's going to bed. This is a graveyard worker. She's going to get some rest. There's messages flying up at the top of my head. I usually don't have people, she usually doesn't text me that much. But anyway, not to get distracted. So I got a message yesterday, and I know you're not supposed to address the trolls, and I don't know, maybe it was a misunderstanding. And I just want to make this clear. If you're seeing in the background a bunch of stuff, I had said that I moved in with my mom 2 years ago, and I'm helping organize the stuff. It was in no way to shame her for her stuff. There's big cabinetry behind me, lots and lots of drawers. So what did I do? I took stuff out and put it on the top, and I'm trying to go through the stuff. It was not like that when I came here. It was not visible. It was neatly organized, and the garage was neatly filled with stacks of stuff. And she does want to get, find homes and find places where this stuff can go. And I had suggested to people that maybe, to me, I have learned from family that I'm not wanting to keep everything. Because it's hard to pass stuff down. And one of the things people keep, and I'm not trying to be morbid here, people have the ashes of loved ones in their home. And if you don't find a final resting place for those ashes, it's going to be in somebody's garage. What do you do with this stuff? Even to the point of the loved one's remains, pet remains, all this kind of stuff. We live in a box house. We have boxes of stuff in box houses. Then we rent storage places to put our boxes in the boxes. And then some of us end up in a box under the ground, or a box in a box with powder, or a box in a mausoleum. I mean, it's like there's just too much stuff, yeah. It was in no way to disrespect my mom's house or say anything, but she's got a lot of stuff. And the garage, I've been tackling that. And my dad was very similar to my mom, where he saved stuff. And some of this stuff is really neat to look at. Not everybody can look at every single paycheck that their parent made, or see every visit of an appointment, or, everything was saved. I still got my funky nail, by the way. If you ever see that, there's paint stuck in it and there's a crack. And I can't be rough with a nail to get the paint out. And I'm doing a paint by number. That's another story. Try being a person that likes to get something done, and you got to paint by number with little numbers. It's like, I have to relax and do it and have a steady hand. And it's 49 different colors. And I can't even share it with you because it's a picture of my 3 grandchildren, and my daughter doesn't want them on social media. So anyway, back to me. And so I'm cooking breakfast, and I cook my mama breakfast, and it's hard because I'm cooking breakfast at the same time while I'm trying to do laundry, at the same time while I was trying to, respond to a relative of mine. And I'm all over the place, and I got food all over the place. And I see these videos where people cook and their kitchen looks so tidy and they don't make a mess. I have always made a mess when I'm cooking, and I'm not even cooking anything hard. I want to show you this. I'm just going to show you my mess. Does anybody have this? Okay, let me flip this. Look at this. So, got a new microwave. Okay, I'm trying to keep it dry. This is like new. And it's already got, I make sure I'm cleaning it out because I keep getting rust, right? So I got a new microwave, nice and clean. Now look at this. The stove was clean, but that is like a drip of something. Here's her coffee, jelly, peanut butter. I just cooked. Peanut butter, I got to cap it and wipe it. I got stuff all over here. Look at this. And then, I cooked her food, and it, like, something always burns. It's not burned, but it must be the sugar and the cabbage. I wash dishes, so here's this. You might wonder why there's a board up here, but the window goes all the way down to here, and I asked my mom if stuff gets leaned on it, will it bust the window? And she said, yeah, it could. These are really kind of thinnish windows. Free me. I want out. I can't fit between the bars. But anyway, so here's the island of stuff. I love my cabbage. Love cabbage. I have no idea why this glass of water. I try to drink water, but what the heck? I cook a potato, but she doesn't get the whole potato, so I got to put that away. It's just a mess. And then the floor. Look at this. This was clean before I started. It's like the food falls off me or something. I don't know. Anyway, she said her breakfast is good. She likes her breakfast. And so here's kind of what I did with the cabinets. So this is looking, I've made my own little stuff because I go live every night. So here's my puppets. I love my puppets. Oh, let me tell you what I learned. See how that is backwards? This is what I learned. When you're got your phone and you're pointing it at somebody and you're looking through your phone, I'm seeing it backwards because guess what? I wrote it backwards. So when I'm standing like this, see, it's forward. I didn't know that. So I made sure it's forward because I was seeing stuff backwards, when I'm doing that, when you're trying to say something and you're like, it's facing me now. And so one of my special skills, besides crossing my eyes, my fingers and all that stuff, and being able to, I can pat my head and rub my stomach, is I can write backwards. you can tell me to write something backwards and put it in a mirror and see it, and I do it just as well as some people can write forward. It's just, I didn't know, I was doing that one day, and my husband was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm writing in reverse. And he's like, how do you do that? And I'm like, it's easy for me. Can you guys write backwards? So this one I'm talking about, just because I'm sitting here, I'll show you. So off the wall. Okay. How do I do this? Because I'm just learning all this stuff. So if you're looking at me, so let me flip it. So through my screen, right? And I write hi. I just learned all this. Hi. You see hi. And put it like this. You see it backwards. So I don't want you to see it backwards. So I'm just going to write hi. And now you're going to see it. See? And I can do that. Watch. Hi. My name. Now it's not as neat as I write forward, but name is, oops, running out of space. I write big, I talk loud, and I wear funny clothes. So this should say, hi, my name is Laura, right? Hi, my name is Laura. I could write neater. I can't do it in cursive, If you guys, I cannot do it in cursive, but some of you may not know what cursive is. My mom writes really nice in cursive. Hi, my name. I write in a mixture of cursive and print sometimes, but there. Hi, my name is Laura. See, that's Laura. I always have really liked the letter L. Like I can do like an L. I love the letter L. L is to me a beauty. Look at that. You can do L. You could do an L with a smiley face. I just think it's curvy. It's an L. My first, I like it. Anyway, so that is that. And so... yeah, I go live every night if you're catching this video and you like random stuff. And apparently people aren't too into my puppets, but puppet people, I like to have a puppet in my hand. I love puppets, Just say hi. Come by and say hi. I was on live for go live every night for 60 minutes because I watch my phone. Like this is right now at 12 minutes, 25. And when I see 12:25, you know what I think of? Do you know what I think of? 12:25, I think of Christmas. And so then when I think of Christmas, I think of this guy. So right now I'm working on over here a birthday card I'm going to send to my daughter. She has a birthday coming up. So I got all these little hearts and I'm going to send it in the mail. Yeah, I do mail where you stick stamps on it and send it out. But anyway, I want everybody to have a good day. I really hope to see somebody come through, and I should add that some of the questions that people ask me, I'm not, I don't know, maybe into like what the words are. Somebody said something like free the diddler or something, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Is this a movie, a comedy? They're talking about that guy that's in jail? What's his name? He's got so many names that I didn't even know it was the same guy. I knew him as Puffy Daddy, whatever, Sean Combs, and I guess the diddler is his name. I don't even know all his different names, but I remember a guy named Puff Daddy or something. I'm not so much into the music scene, so I don't know all his names. I know I liked Prince, and then he became known as the artist besides Prince. A lot of people, because of who they, I don't know, what you call it, like who the record label was. Like I remember the Jackson 5 were Motown, but I think when they switched to Epic, they became the Jacksons. And, but somebody like Cher, I knew from Sonny and Cher, and then she's still Cher, and she still has the long dark hair, or Celine Dion, or Elton John, Johnny Cash, Tina Turner. I knew, Tina Turner, but I didn't know Ike Turner. But then that movie that she had, What's Love Got to Do About It, then got to see the story of how she kept her name. I want to keep my name, those kind of people. But where they are so like good at what genre of music it is. Genre, that's always a funny word, genre. Am I saying it right? Watch me write that backwards. G-E-N-R-A. R-E. Right? She's like, looks like it should be Jen Ree. But I feel so like sophisticated to say genre. So I do pronounce words wrong because I just do. So I look at a word and sometimes I pronounce them wrong because I don't know how to pronounce some words, and I think I might have needed a little bit of speech therapy. It took me a long time to be able to say the word cinnamon and the letter G. 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 I would say she. Anyway, peace, hope, love. Have a good day. Hope to see you later. My hair will be combed if you come to my live. I comb my hair for my live. I comb my hair, but I just haven't combed it yet. It's not like it's got tangles. There's not enough hair to tangle. All right. Bye-bye.